With so many new faces kind of in these groups, I know the last camp as well. Just, I guess, what is the overall goal with the group that you called in here?
So there are a few objectives that we want to achieve in this camp. One of them being learn and implement the principles, our principles of play, and execute them actually in games as close as possible. Another objective that we have for this group is to build that cohesion, to build the relationships and strengthen the relationships between certain individuals, certain players, but also between the lines, defensive midfielder and attacking line.
I'm sure you've gotten this question before, but is it fun for you as a coach to kind of pick and choose different pieces, see how they work together, and just kind of build that chemistry, see it unfold in front of you?
Yes, absolutely. I mean that is one of the good things about this job is you have such a great individual, such a great talent in front, and you just have to make the right decision.
What are you hoping to learn from the team in these games here in Columbus and Chicago?
So for us, obviously, every game that we play, it's an opportunity to get better, opportunity to prepare for what is even more important, the qualifiers, and then hopefully World Cup 2023. So in this game, like I said, we have a certain objective set, and we just have to get better. We have to evolve and get better in terms of executing our principles. Learning about certain individuals, and also one thing that is very important, this new group that we have, it's a group of players that don't really have lots of minutes, lots of caps, but so it's important to put these players through international experience regardless of the opponent.
Do you find that Rose and Aubrey are telling you where to eat and where the hot spots are?
Rose is more about recommending places. She's a pizza lover, so yes, and she did send me a write up that Ohio ranks among the it's number one state in pizza places, or because she sent me an article that I had to read, and she's very proud of it.
Wow, who knew?
I mean, I didn't know.
To play in Lower.com Field and to be a part of that place, which is getting rave reviews even globally. Excited about that?
Very excited. I haven't been there. Obviously, I've seen it on TV. I'm very excited to be there. But I have to say, I have emotional attachment to the city of Columbus. This was the city where I coached my first game for the national team.
Yeah.
Even though it was at a different stadium, I'm excited to be back and excited to coach again.
Lots of excitement around Trinity. Obviously, what are you looking for her out of this game?
This camp is not any different than the previous camp that Trinity was in. We want to integrate her slowly into the system, introduce her to the system, and help her get better around the players that she's surrounded with.
Maybe it seems obvious, but from a coaching perspective, how beneficial is it to have people with that World Cup experience, Olympic experience around so many faces that are trying to get acclimated to what you're doing here?
It is extremely important. It would be very difficult to bring 25 players that have never been at international level or never been at World Championship Olympic tournament. So that's why players like Kelly O'Hara and Rose Lavelle, Lindsay Horan, Alyssa Nair are extremely important for everything that is going on the field, but also off the field, preparing the players and helping them becoming true professionals.
Vlatko, on the injuries in the NWSL, seems like it's been a hot topic this Challenge Cup with the added matches. What concerns do you have? Already Lynn and Tierna out for the year with the team coming in and just trying to stop those injuries from happening?
It is unfortunate, actually, how many injuries have happened in a short period of time, but we're in close communication with the medical staff from every team and the high performance staff, and we're trying to align everything from what they do on their side with what we do on our side to make sure that we don't jeopardize any more injuries for the players. So every data that we have, that everything that we do on our field goes back to them and vice versa. So that's why some of the players that are here, even though they're healthy, they may not play 2 times 90 minutes because of that reason. We don't want to jeopardize anything. We obviously take in consideration what these players are going to do when they go back in their markets.
And how does that lineup kind of look then for Saturday with, like you mentioned, some players not being able to play? What are the kind of time allotments you're going to have for some of the players that you're kind of watching for?
I mean, the lineup is going to look good.
Okay.
The lineup is going to look very good. No, like I said, we do take in consideration the 3 games that they played in 7 or 8 days. Some players are traveling overseas and played also 3 games in 8 days, like Lindsey Horan or Kat Macario played 90-minute games. They just arrived. So all these things are taken in consideration, and we're just going to have to put the puzzle together and make sure that, like I said, we do have a strong lineup throughout all 90 minutes.
Thank you.
Vlatko, Aubrey just talked a little bit about one of the things being breaking down a low block as a focus in this camp heading into CONCACAF qualifying. Could you talk a little bit about what principles you're really looking at in that final third to break down those low blocks?
Yes, there are several different ways or several different approaches when you're trying to break down low block. One of the things that we've been very focused on with the players that we have on the team now, the players like Kat Macario, Mel Pugh, and Lindsey Horan, Rose Lavelle, what we see is we see a technical sophistication and creativity. So we will try to break them down with short, precise and accurate passes in the middle channel, in the central channel. But of course, we're also going to look to penetrate and progress on the sides and on the wings and deliver quality crosses, because we do have players that have ability to penetrate on the side in 1v1 abilities. You know, the likes like Sophie Smith and Mitch Purse, Trini Rodman there, Mel. So all these players have such a tremendous quality that we're going to try to balance and see what would fit the best.
And can you talk a little bit about the goalkeeper squad? You've got Alyssa, obviously, who's a veteran of the team, but then 2 goalkeepers who haven't made appearances for the U.S. Women's National Team yet. Can you talk a little bit about that and what you're hoping to see from them?
Yes, the goalkeeping position is just like every other position on the team. The competition is tremendous. As you said, we have 3 goalkeepers here, and all 3 of them are great goalkeepers. I mean, obviously, Alyssa has such a great experience. She showed what she can do on international level. But then you have someone like Aubrey that's constantly proving that she's one of the best goalkeepers in the country, being named goalkeeper of the year and winning championships for her team. So the competition in the inner competition is tremendous, and we probably have seen the best of the goalkeepers in camps in the last few camps ever. So we're going to continue pushing that, just like every other position, build the competition and allow the goalkeepers to showcase themselves in the best possible light.
Thank you.
Yep. Thank you.
Coach.
Thanks, Vlatko.
Thank you, everyone.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.